I think you will grow more balls than beard if you meditate more. Actually be free. It's nice to touch grass, even if it's with your feet. It's still the touch. You gotta touch the grass. The best painkiller ever existed. Hey Alex, And just listen to someone who suggested you imagine yourself without a head to see if there is anyone there. Did you take the suggestion? What did you find out? It's hard because I'm still here, still there, but my imagination is seeing a person with no head. I think that's pretty fair. I think it's pretty hard to imagine yourself without a head. So, no matter how much you try, that imagination will not be accurate, right? Because it's just very hard to imagine that. The very first thing that you need to imagine is your head. So, how would you want to imagine you don't have a head when you don't have a head? Good morning. Hey, Rachel. I thought to myself I pop up before our meetings soon. Already tune in, and then we will meet up after this live. Hope you're doing good. That's pretty early morning for you, right? Thank you. It is pretty pleasant to be here. 7 a.m., not so early. Okay. Someone's a very early bird, it seems. If 7 a.m. is not so early. The headless man exercise is interesting. Musician mystics think about it. I wonder what their experience of headlessness feels like. I guess you can try whirling dance. You will experience what it feels like to be headless. Hi, Mammy, I think you need a haircut. I'm glad that you put that word think inside the quotation mark. Yes, Sufi dance. Pretty interesting experience. Hey, Yelda. It's going very well. Very chill. Very quiet. So I thought maybe I share it with you. Gorgiev. Did Gorgiev talk about it? I don't know. But all I know is you gotta try it. It's easy, it's simple, like very simple, and it's not that scary as it looks because it was always scary for me. I'm very easy to get queasy. I have a severe case of motion sickness. Everything is psychology, but I really don't want to cure my motion sickness. So it was pretty scary for me to do Sufi whirling. But I guess everyone and you know every human needs to try this dance at least for once. He wrote music for transcendent dance whirling that is often linked to inner ear problems. Yeah, yeah. My inner ear has some problems. Yeah, that. So when you try to whirl, very soon you will understand that you don't have head anymore. The body is supposed to expand into the space around, and maybe the head disappears as well. Maybe. I don't know about you guys, but I'd quite like to keep my head attached. I think that's a very fair can't find the word. Very fair what? Assumption? No, I'm not looking for assumption. But yeah, that's a very valid point, you know. You also want to keep your head attached. It's useful, but it's good to go through certain practices that help you not to have head for a short while, because that's where you cannot think about attachment, you know. That's where you cannot be worried about headlessness. The practice itself is important, not the idea of headlessness. It's the practice that gives you something, not the thinking about it. We are terrorized by dark bedtime stories about losing our heads. Headless horse riders coming out of the dark of night. Good point. Yeah, we're just so afraid of headlessness, right? We think decapitation equals death. That's what we are experiencing through history. If you want to get rid of someone, cut their head off. That's the easiest way. That's the fastest way to get rid of someone. To an extent that we had to invent guillotine, right? Like, oh, this is not efficient. Cutting people's head takes time. All our soldiers and executors are tired. How we can efficiently kill more people and make sure they're really dead. Let's make guillotine. Yeah, they did that efficiently. That's pretty terrorizing to go through as human beings. To know that anytime someone can put your head on the guillotine and it works very efficiently in less than milliseconds will just end your life. Okay, let's not make it dark, huh? But good point. Thank you. It's pretty cold here. We're going through the cold days of this place. And when I say cold, I mean just 10 degrees, 11 degrees cold. I don't know what degree in American term, but I'm talking in centigrades. Centigrade, centigrade. It's not that cold. It's pretty chill, just like this, live, pretty chill. Much love, brother. Hope you're doing good. Hope you are on the direction of getting out of London still. Yeah, I'm sure it's not easy. But it gotta be an active thing, right? As long as it's active, making plans, then I guess that's the right direction. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Family, perhaps not so much, but I'm doing pretty well. Thank you. Who's putting up these hundreds? Show yourself. Put another 100 and then reveal yourself. Maybe hearts, hundreds. Give me hundreds, please. No hundreds. You are. Oh yeah, that's hundreds. Let me see. Yeah. That's 100. Thank you, thank you. So easy, huh? To get reactions. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Amanda, that was you, huh? I can see that you are pretty excited in the chat. So thank you for the hundreds. Josh, good morning. How goes it? How's it going? Just celebrating. I love that. I hope you mean it, you know? We talked about this, and I really hope you mean it. Love that. You really enjoy that idea of celebration every day, huh? Good. Makes me happy, brother. Thank you. It's an intuitive energy thing for me. That's nice. That's beautiful. That's prime life, Shelley. Prime life. Premium. You cannot subscribe to that life with as much money you acquire on this planet. It's not a subscription life, you know. Yes, another day closer. Yeah, brother. Another day closer. I see you don't have much fear anymore, huh? I like that in your strengths. Another day closer to the this. Emmanuel, my friend, woohoo! Where have you been? Long time no see. Happy to see you too, brother. You've been learning. Learning what? Hello, decenty. Uh-oh, my microphone is going to turn off soon. I gotta get the cable. I'll be right back. If I put this here and then this one there, is it gonna charge? I don't know. Hopefully. More depth into computer administration and infrastructure. Okay, okay. Sounds like complicated times, but fun. Yeah, like work. Now those influencers made me think KI? Is that what? KI? Is it AI? I need to know more about. I want to start experimenting with OpenClaw and all these agents. Hmm, yeah. You want to try the agents to do what? Exactly. You want to create an agent Smith, huh? The better agent Smith to create, the better result you will get from your agents. What do you think about the way we are adapting AI? I think that's a pretty nice question, but I don't know if I want to go through it on this talk, you know. Maybe a little bit, huh? It's very fascinating, this technology talks all the time, you know. We are not adapting AI at all in my way of looking at it, you know. Human beings are very good at adapting. That's one thing we need to realize. Human beings, rats and cockroaches are the most resilient, perhaps, beings on this planet, and you can pretty much adapt to anything. But this AI is going so fast for so many people that you don't really have time to adapt. You only have time to save yourself before everything gets crumbled. So I don't think we are adapting at all. We're just front running everything. Because this technology is mixed with money making scheme, mixed with corporation world, mixed with power, politics. So the technology is just in the favor of whoever can exploit it faster than the other one. Therefore, front running AI to be able to get in a more sophisticated technology, because now every corporation is trying to get ahead of others. They know that this advancement is so fast and so exponential. So if they are not the first, the corporation will lose value significantly and perhaps dies. It's that time of history that 20 years from now, 30 years from now, you hear names and brands that is absolutely new to you. So many of these names and brands that you think they're doing everything at this moment, from Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook, they might not be even be around. And I know thinking about that is kind of foolish, unfathomable, but that's just how technology advances. Whoever gets their hand on the first, they perhaps win. And now we are in that stage. Now we don't care about humans adapting to AI at all. Now all we care about is that how we can achieve a better AI. And in that process, you basically lose humanity and you get to a state that maybe it creates cyborgs rather than human beings. One thing that is pretty much on the horizon is us turning to cyborgs. And this is also not science fiction, you know, it's something very psychologically available. All these elites, the only one way to make yourself immortal at the current state of the world is to turn yourself to a cyborg. And the elites will find a way to make a clone out of themselves or create this cyborg of themselves to be able to live forever. They need that technology at the moment to get to this good state of this cyborgness, because human beings are always concerned with this immortality, you know. And if you can really make yourself immortal, you will see the future of human beings, and that's fascinating, you know. As someone that controls the world, of course that idea is fascinating, to not die and continue to see what's going to happen. So we lose this battle perhaps to technology for thousands of years. Human beings passed on knowledge to next generation, and next generation perhaps made books and libraries to be able to create a certain amount of knowledge from the past, that whoever is born now does not go through all the misery of gathering knowledge, to a point that now we don't share knowledge anymore to the next generation. Knowledge shares us to the next generation. And that's just where the thin line of losing this battle to knowledge. You don't need older generation anymore, you know. When you pass a certain age that you're not so useful in this money making scheme, you just put away, because your knowledge as a grandpa or grandma is not needed anymore, you know. So technology is taking care of everything. And then we are not adapting at all. We're just waiting for the, let's say, corporations figure out what they want to do with us. What did you say? So you think this definitely to lead to one path and one end? Of course not. If I thought that way, why would I have been here now? Why would I just sit here and tell you to meditate? That would be a little bit stupid of me, no? AI is adapting us sadly. If you let it, you can choose to stay human. Transhumanism celebrates information over feeling. We will soon have a generation of cyborg people who know everything but feel nothing. Perhaps, yeah. Or also you can mimic feelings. They will give you everything. Don't worry, Rachel. Your new version in the 100 years will feel everything. You wouldn't even notice, just like this life right now, that you're not noticing. You feel, you do everything. It will be the same, exactly the same that you're going through right now. You wouldn't even notice. I said that because in the beginning you said something like it will all crumble down on it. Yeah, yeah, it will definitely crumble. But for anything good to happen, things need to get worse first. Crumbling is not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe that crumble helps human beings to see that, well, it's time to shut off the AI, whoever human is left, you know. Maybe the elites, like, all of a sudden become enlightened. Oh shit, man. Everything crumbled. We killed 99% of humanity and turned them to cyborg. Maybe we favor 1% and shut off the 99% and start over. That's also good, huh? Crumbling is not bad sometimes. How do you have this opinion? Where did you get your thoughts from? What Emmanuel, you got into that, you know, suffering again. What do you mean where did I got my thoughts from? Like you don't see this head about AI. Why do I need to get my thoughts from somewhere I don't understand? Do you get your thoughts from somewhere? If you do, that's sad, brother. Don't do that. I know you don't, you know. But what is this question? Because I think the same thing you said, and I really think it's because I've informed with YouTube videos, and I cannot think you watch YouTube, to be honest. Man, just because you think the same way that I think, and you watch certain videos that they transfer this thought to you, that does not mean that I cannot create the certain thoughts that abundantly is available in our collective consciousness. I don't understand. Information is non-local. You think it there, I get it, I have access to it here, and then I can think about it too. I was wondering, how do you think like that? It's usually 2 plus 2. Whoever put those videos out there to talk about these things is 2 plus 2. I did lots of, you know, technology thing for the past 20 years. I'm very tech savvy, my friend. I've contributed to so many open source softwares in the world enough since I was a teenager to know how this thing works, you know. And that's just 2 plus 2. I worked with machine learning, I worked with AI, I did 15 years ago master in artificial intelligence. So I guess I know a little bit, you know. Thank you. Thank you, Emmanuel. It's just 2 plus 2. Easy, simple. They're gonna replace you with your AI clone. Like, that's just so simple. It's just the easiest way to make themselves immortal, you know? Like, that's the biggest concern with any human being. You want to be immortal. And the only way at this stage, in this technologically advanced world, to keep yourself immortal is change all the human beings with their clone. Then no one asks you, why are you a clone? You know? Did you have contact with Dr. Rob again? No? Strange questions. Yeah, I remember him. I know exactly who he is. Yeah, we were supposed to go live. Now I remember, huh? It was in that Dr. Rao, I guess, meeting. You were like, you will go live with me. And I was like, yeah, I will go live with you. And then you disappeared. Brooke, I am serving my fellow community members today, but I tune in as I wait for the guests to arrive. Enjoy this beautiful, blessed day. Thank you, Brooke. You too. Is it a church thing you do? Africa, Emmanuel, you were in Africa. What were you doing in Africa? I thought you were learning stuff. Namaste, what country are you in? Looks gorgeous. Namaste. I'm in Portugal, and it is gorgeous, yes. I think I need to go on a pee break. I will be back. Right. Maybe I keep my microphone here. happening here? Nice. I'm a server in a restaurant garden of eating. Yeah, you said that before. I'm in Pennsylvania, USA. Just visited. Have some other culture and other differences. I'm in Indiana. I have a brother in Philadelphia. Hi, Rachel. Philly is 15 minutes away from me. Nice. These movie-like places in my head, I always heard about these places in the movies, Indiana and Philadelphia, Philly. Pretty American. What time is it? I've got a meeting at 12. Oh, we have time. Oh yeah, when you get caught in a shooting on South Street in Philadelphia, it definitely feels like a movie. Yeah. Maybe I put this meeting link here, scheduling. I will turn on this, copy link, put it in the chat. If Okay, I will put it in the chat. If anyone wants to book a meeting with me to have a chat, it's for free. Don't worry. I just put the link here before I go. Oh shit. Then I have to delete it. I don't want people to be able to book that. I will delete it now and put it in the description. Remove. Sometimes you see random people book meetings, then you don't know them. They don't show up at all. Live. Yeah, I put it in the description. First line. If you fancy to have a talk with me in private, maybe get to know each other a little bit more, feel free to book a session perhaps. My brother loves big city life. I am is opposite. I like wilderness. Bye, Emmanuel. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I like wilderness. Yeah, I think wild is pretty nice. See you, Emmanuel. Don't be a stranger, you know? Mountains are 1 hour away. Beach is 1 hour away. New York and Philly are both close if I dare. Nice. Colorado mountains, huh? That I also know. I can find peace wherever I am. Yet I've also learned where I shouldn't be. That's nice. That's pretty cool. My microphone is about to turn off. I don't know, it's not charging. Gotta figure that one out. But I think I will end this session here anyway. Gotta get ready. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to be here. Thanks, Brooke. I wish you a great day with your great guests. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Marge, brother. Have a good one. Bye.